What's up, guys? Just Simply Miles here, and today I'm actually reviewing the TFV12 Prince Cobra Edition, and I wanted to show you guys something really fast. I actually have one that I got with this mod that I bought, and this mod that I bought is it's actual I'm using all smok brands, so I have the smok mag 225 watt, I believe temp controls with the TC. It's got the digital display up there. And the reason why I like this is because it has a little button release right here for the actual mag, smok mag magazine, you know. I'm running, so the, was it NXJO 3500 milliamp, I believe 20 volt batteries, lithium ion batteries. Pretty good batteries. I always rock name brand batteries. That's just how it is. I don't use the really cheap wrapped ones that people have. They just don't work out for me. The one thing I wanted to say really fast is I actually did get a Prince V12 with this setup from the person I bought it from here in Reading. And I was rocking the single mesh coil inside of here, and it actually worked really great. I'll tell you what, lots of flavor, big cloud, super awesome. And I just had this acrylic drip tip right here. So I already have my Cobra set up. And if you guys can see inside of there, it looks like it's got like the snake skin look to it. That's the actual sleeve inside there. It's just kind of like, it's just an add-on. It doesn't actually do anything for the smoke or anything like that, and it takes up room in your tank. The cool thing is when you get this, it comes with a coil inside of it, and it is the V12 strip coil that comes inside. If you're going to use that coil, make sure you open up your tank, unscrew that, and then screw it back in, finger tighten it, because it was machined in and it was a little too tight, and what happened was it was causing leaking. So definitely do that. And be careful, because the strip coil has like this little two pieces of copper inside there, what it looks like little pins, and it holds a piece down inside, and it kind of sticks out into the middle of where you're vaping. And I actually hit it too hard and sucked that piece of cotton up. So, but the coil still works without that piece of cotton. It's just cylindrical. It's a little cylinder, so like that, and then you just see a little piece of cotton stick out in the middle right there, and it goes down. It's like a little toothpick style looking piece, like a toothpick end size. So here is the Cobra. And I'll actually put, it came with two drip tips. This is a different tank too, so I have a glass tip, or I have a glass tank right here that came with it. And then I have the acrylic tank with the acrylic tip that matches it. This is really cool. I actually like that. It's got kind of like this little smoke kind of design going through it there. And then here is, we'll put, here's the other tip that came with it. So it came with the acrylic tip and the metal tip. And it's actually kind of a little shorty. And it's pretty heavy, you know. Got a good weight to it. It's pretty wide. So that's what I'm actually going to be putting on here, because what I did put inside here is, like I said, there's three coils that came with it. The first one I told you was a strip coil. The second one is the V12 Prince mesh coil. It's not the max mesh, but just the regular mesh coil. It worked really great too. I used that. I actually am not even done with it. I was up to like 1,000 puffs because I have a puff counter on there, and it wasn't even burnt out yet. I did, however, buy some off-brand triple coils from a store here in town. I won't say the name. I don't want to put them on blast, but I think that these might be an imposter one, even though they say smoke on there, or smok. They burnt up in 2 days. I'm not going to use the triple again unless I go to an actual professional retailer. So shout out NorCal Vape here in Redding, California, which is Northern California. So here's the differences real fast. I'll just show you. You got the fins right here. And you still have the same slide and lock mechanism up here, so just slides open and you feed your juice in. And then this right here, so it kind of looks more like gears. And then you have your hole at the bottom right there. It's more of a long oval shape, as opposed to up here, it's got this kind of more of a fin look to it. Not really much resembling a snake. But the bottom does, where you open up your actual breather holes there. You slide that open real fast. It's more like a snake eye. Pretty cool. Again, like I said, if you're seeing this in here, that's just that sleeve that's inside there. And then what I'm doing right now is actually reviewing the Clapton coil, the X2 Clapton coil, because that's the third coil that comes in here. So you have your strip coil, your mesh coil, and your X2 Clapton coil. I haven't used this one yet. I just put it in here, so I'm actually going to soak this up real fast, put it on my mod here. I did prime the coil already. I did that earlier, so that way I could actually just throw some juice in here and let it sit for a moment as I talk to you guys. Do that right now. Oh, and there goes my tip there. But it does fit pretty snug down inside the top right here once you get it in there and push it down. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to fill this acrylic tank up real fast. And the juice that I'm using is just a 3 mil. And I'll tell you what, if you're using 6 mil, which I was using the Humble American Dream. It's a little bit older stuff right here. It's not bad. But I went and got the Strawberry Shortcake Crumb from Crumb's Vapor. It's 60 milliliter, and you know, it's got the 70 vegetable glycerin, the 30% propylene glycol, 3 milligram nic content on there. Pretty good stuff. Oops. Tastes great. All right. So now what we're going to do is I got a little travel ball right here. I'm going to fill this tank up. This is the first time I actually use this tank too. So let's get this guy going here. Oh, and it actually kind of, once you get the juice in there and it touches the acrylic, it actually kind of clears up the tank, so you can actually see that mesh in there, and actually kind of magnifies that mesh. I'll show you guys this really quick. It actually looks pretty cool. Lock that back in place. There we go. Nice little snap right there on that lock, huh? Let you know that that's nice and safe. But check that out. It's actually really cool. Really like that. This also came with a couple extra O-rings too and stuff like that, like most tanks do. So pretty interested to see how this Clapton coil works out, I'm not gonna lie. Everything's all screwed in there. Also, when you put this tank on, you put your tank together, just make sure that you're going to finger tighten as best as you can. Don't muscle it in there. So for you big guys out there that vape, don't muscle it in there. You know, just finger tighten it. That's all you need. We're gonna let that sit for maybe 2 or 3 minutes here. So pretty fast. So I'll just go back over the box here, and that's what the box looks like. I got the gold edition, of course, because I like gold and, you know, gold rings, stuff like that. So just kind of wanted to match that. They also have a color changing one. You guys can look into that if you haven't seen them yet. I think it changes like 7 or 8 colors. The choices that I had were like blue, silver, and red, green, and everything. The green looks pretty cool too. They got like some neon O-rings that you can add in there. And like I said, it came with 2 different tanks and 2 drip tips. This one was pretty cool. I liked it because it had that curve feel to it right there. So it's actually like really comfortable, and you have it in the lips and everything like that. I don't know. I mean, I didn't get too much juice, like, you know, popping up in my mouth. Some people don't like that. Some people like that. I don't. I don't want like too much like sugary, you know, juice in my mouth. And then what I was running inside my actual V12 Prince tank, just the regular edition, I was running. Let's see here. Yeah, just my regular mesh, not the max mesh. And this is rated for 0.5 ohms. So it says 40 to 80 watts, best at 60 to 70 watts. I would run at what it's recommended. Because I did that with the other mesh, and I was actually running it at about 90, and the coil's still good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually, like I said, I have it right here, and I was up to 1,000 puffs, and that thing is still going. It's still pretty good. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with it. A lot of people say they have a problem with it. This was the strip coil, and I don't know if I can actually I don't want to take this out of the bag. This thing's all juicy in there. But if you look straight down in there, you can see kind of like right on this side, right here, that little divot right there, that's where that piece went down inside. And I was just a little bit away from my house going for a walk, and I hit my vape and just almost ate it. It's pretty bad. Also, I noticed one thing, and I don't know if these the people that sold me my tank and my vape and everything, not the new one, but the old tank. And this tank right here was on the Cobra, came with the Cobra. That was the original one that came with it. And I noticed that when I put it up to my original V12, it seemed like it was just a tad bit bigger. Actually, it is. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let's see here. Get my fingers out of the way. But it looks like if I'm measuring it right next to it where it starts to curve, it's actually a little bigger. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, that covers that. We're probably a couple minutes into it, so after I've already primed it, it's been sitting here and it's primed and everything. Probably give it another couple seconds, and then we'll see what's up. So just gonna move some stuff around here. Sorry, bear with me. This is one of my first videos that I've actually put out before, especially about vaping. So once I you know, progress into the vape scene and everything like that, and I start to get it, you know, catch on to the lingo and everything, I'll probably have a little bit more information for you guys, and probably sound a little bit smarter. So. Yeah. Again, TF V12 Prince Cobra Edition. I thought I was actually buying a little bit better, stronger tank, but I found out it's just the Cobra edition. But the cool thing is it comes with the 2 drip tips, the extra O-rings that it has. It comes with the acrylic tank, and you can match it with the acrylic drip tip, and 3 coils. So it starts out with the strip coil inside, and then you have the mesh coil inside the box, and then you have the X2 Clapton coil, which we're going to try. And the Clapton coil, of course, you know, if you've ever seen a Clapton coil, it's just the wire and then the wire wrapped with a wire, and you can get real tricky with it. There's more intricate versions of Claptons and stuff like that. But when you first see this, it's just a single wire at the top, and then through the middle you could see the extra wire wrapping down there. So I think this is primed enough. We're going to start it up. Let's start these up. The mag, you press it 5 or 6 times. So let's see here. There it goes. Starting right up. Vent holes are open. See, I guess we'll just see how it goes from here. Hopefully I got everything together right. Everything's nice and tight. So here we go. Oh, there we are. Huh. Started out a little slow. Looks like I got it right here though. Let's try it one more time. Huh. Not bad. I mean, flavor's okay. It doesn't really seem like it's really set in there just yet, so I'll probably do another video here pretty soon and see if it hits a little bit better after the juice is set in there. But there that is. Clapton's not bad. I prefer the mesh. I had a little bit more flavor, but who knows? It might just need to be the cotton needs to be a little more saturated. But yep, there that is, guys. So thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. I will have more videos coming out, and when I get some more cash flow in here, I'll be buying some different types of mods and checking them out with some different tanks and everything like that. So alrighty, Just Simply Miles here. Thank you guys for your time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.